Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. So it's a full moon, and I'm just anytime this week that I'm checking in. There's a part of me that's really with the families of. There was a tragedy here in Ciara this week, and I'm just with. I have a heavy heart and a fullness, and so I hope that you are well and that you are exploring along, feeling along, and come, let's meditate, let's sit together. Um, yes, come. So lighting your candle, taking your aromatherapy, and you're smelling. So just give yourself a hug. Just hug yourself, hold yourself. Hold your torso, your shoulders. Take a deep breath into your belly. And hold your heart. Really being with whatever is, the feeling sense, I'm going to hold my heart for this. Sitting with all that there is, all that you are, the feeling tones, the felt sense. Deepening your breath into your belly. Expand your breath. Feel like as you inhale that you can fill the whole of you. And as you exhale, you settle really deeply into yourself. How beautiful. Nice. So come up into a downward dog. Come rest or land or arrive into your downward dog. Pulling your heels towards the floor, pushing down into your hands. Have a deep sense of the length and the depth and the pull. You're feeling your body. And I'm really struck by this feeling of that feel all of this. Be excited that your calves are tight, or that there's a sense of drag in your legs, or that you can push deeply with your hands and that there's feedback up into your shoulders, or that as you rest here, you can feel that you were working during the week, or that you were sitting during the week, and that your sit bones and your thighs and your hips are telling you about it. Feel this moment deeply, deeply, deeply. Engaging your feet, so rise and fall on your feet, so that as you lift, there's a Heel raise, and then as you drop, you pull your heels down towards the floor. Heel raise, drop, heel raise, drop. Great. Drop both knees to the floor. Bring your toes to flat, and then sit your bum back towards your heels. So we're returning to the very foundation of Explore, which was feet. Nice. Rock forward, tuck your toes under. Sit your bum back with your toes standing. And I almost feel like I'm just about to begin the lift of my knees off the floor. I'm not, but I'm pushing my hands into the floor. And if I wanted to, I could lift my knees off. And so I have a sense of energy or direction as I do it. Nice. Bring your toes to flat. Sit your bum back. Bring your toes to stand. Sit your bum back. Flat. Sit your bum back. Tuck your toes under. Sit your bum back. Nice. One more time. Flat. Sit your bum back. Nice. So we're going to try. Okay. So lengthen your right leg. And as you do so, your toes are going to roll so that you're on the sole of your foot and your heel is pulling away from you. Nice. So feel that. So your heel is pulling away and your toes are on the floor. And if I wanted to, I could float my left knee off the floor. Just feel that. When you push your right foot down and your two hands down, you can float your left knee off the floor. Pull your lower back up towards the ceiling. Draw your left knee up towards your chest. Nice. Drop your knee down. Change. Lengthen your left leg long. Heel is strong and long back behind you. And just see, can you lift your right knee off the floor? Can you round your back? Can you draw your knee a little bit closer to your chest? Nice. Knee to the floor. Down. Great. Right leg long. Float your left knee. Change. Left leg long. Float your right knee. One more time each side. Right leg long. Float your left knee. Long. Float your right knee. Cool. Sit your bum back towards your heels. See how that is? And if that means that you're high or low or see, how do your knees do this? And then roll into your wrists. So make fists out of your hands and roll deeply into your wrists. Maybe you're sitting on your bum. Maybe you're sitting high. I think I need to turn up my lights a bit more. It is so, I think it's dark. It's so dark. It's incredible. Roll your wrists in the other direction. It's amazing. It is so dark. Yeah, open your fingers wide. Make fists. Open your fingers wide. Make fists. Great. Bring your hands to the floor. So the last time when we straightened our leg, or the flat of the sole of the foot was on the floor. This time, when you straighten your leg, you lift your leg up and then you place the front of your toes to the floor. So now my toes are pointed and my leg is long. Bend your knee. And my knee is a little bit back for me to be able to point into my leg. Straight your leg. Bend your knee. My knee is staggered back around 9 inches or so from the other knee. Straighten your leg. Bend your knee. Straighten your leg. So that same kind, you don't have to do it, okay, right? Because it is whopper, okay, right? So straighten your leg. And then how would you lift back into a downward dog, keeping that right toes on the floor, and then drop your knee down? So it could be that you continue to just straighten your leg and stretch into the front of your foot, or it could be that you lift the other knee off the floor into a downward dog. So this has an intensity to it, to the front of your feet. See how that is for you. One more time. Stretch the front of the right foot in whatever way you do and just pause there. Lean into it. Super. Both knees to the floor. Bring your left knee back around 9 inches. Bring the front of your toes to the floor and then straighten your leg. Drop your knee to the floor. Straighten your leg. Knee to the floor. Straighten your leg. Stay at this level. This is already a stretch to the front of the foot, or tuck your right toes under and come down back into a downward dog with the right side. Drop your knee down. So whatever you're doing with the either bending and straightening your left leg or bending and straightening your right leg, the front of your left foot is on the floor. And then pause. And my imagination is that I'm trying to bring more of the front of my foot down towards the floor. In the straightening of my leg, I'm trying to find the flexibility of the front of my foot. Nice. Walk your feet forward. Come all the way up to stand. Nice. Cool. So, standing on your mat, lift your heels, drop them down. And just rise and fall. And get a sense of your feet. How mobile are they? How active are they? How balanced or engaged are they right now? Stay up on your toes and just see if you can move around on the ball of your feet. If you want to have your hand on the wall, then do. Like, how would you point your knees in different directions while up on your toes? How would you straighten your legs or bend your knees? Like, it's really wobbly. You should be really wobbly. It means that we're really leaning into the edges of our ability. It's like I'm on a pair of high heels and I've never done it before and I'm trying to balance. Nice. And then bring your right toe, so lift your right heel as high as you can off the floor and lean your right knee forward. So I'm leaning into the ball of my foot. And then bring your heel to the floor. Lift the front of your foot as high off the floor as you can. Nice. And again, bend your knee. Push into the ball of your foot. Bring your heel to the floor. Lean into your calf. Bend your knee. And lift your front of your foot. And I can notice that my torso is changing. My weight distribution is changing according. So if I kept my leg, I could keep my torso where it is, but I want to lean forward as my heel rises, and it gives me a little bit more agency into my leg or something. Try the other side. Heel rises on the left, toes rise, heels rise, toes rise. Interesting. Nice. So bring your right heel forward. And when I do that, my left knee will bend. And then imagine that I'm washing clothes on my thigh and I make fists out of my hand and I roll down with my two fists as in just in front of my right leg and I reach down towards the foot. And then I come back up again. And I pull my elbows all the way up. No, I pull my hands all the way up to my armpits, almost like I'm pulling up. And then I whoosh down towards the heel. And then I pull up towards my chest, down towards my heel. And I'm keeping my hands as close to my thigh and my leg as I can as I come up and down. So down the leg and then up the leg. Down the leg. Up. Maybe you can go beyond your leg. Reach. Come back up. Next time you go down, pause. Whatever you're holding on to, whatever you're touching, pause there. So my right toes are in the air, my heel is on the floor, my fingers are touching the floor for me, that's comfortable. And I'm sitting my bum back to really lean into that right hip, right leg. Nice, come all the way up. Change sides, left heel forward, make two little fists out of your hands and then whoosh down your leg to bring your hands down in the direction of the floor. And then whooshed up and pull your hands up as close to your chest as you can. Whooshed down your leg. And then up. Down. Up. Down and pause there. Fingers on the floor. Lean into the back of your thigh. Nice. All the way up. And bring your feet wide. Push into the baby toe side of your feet. And then you just move your feet. So push into the baby toe side, lift the baby toe side. So how would you roll on your feet here? Lift your toes, wiggle your toes. And then point your toes. I'm going to point my toes a little bit more towards the left, and I'm going to bring my left elbow down to my left knee. And then I'm going to reach my right hand forward out in front of the left foot, somewhere there. And then get really long into your spine. Back to spider lady. Have a sense of length in your spine. Reach further with your fingers. Nice. Come all the way up. Other side. So turn your toes a little bit towards the right. Bring your right elbow down to your knee. Reach your left hand forward, somewhere out there. And then create length. So my fingers are floating just off the floor and my spine is long. Nice. Come all the way back up. Turn your toes kind of forward or slightly out. See what that's like for you. Bring your hands to your knees. Bring your hands to the floor. And then find the direction. So kind of go, which direction would my toes point in for my knees to feel really comfortable? So bend and straighten your legs a little bit and just feel, so too far inwards is not, it doesn't feel nice to me. Pointing straight forward, pointing out, no. So forward for me is a good place for my knees. It feels like, I feel like a connection into both sides of the knee. As I bend and straighten, it feels like there's a connectivity, a wholesomeness in my knees as I do this. Bend your knees, straighten your legs. Bend your knees, straighten your legs. Nice. So turn both toes towards the left. Bring your left elbow to your left knee and then drag your right hand along the floor and point your right hand directly towards the left. So water whooshing. Both elbows, both knees, toes point forward, toes point towards the right, and whoosh your left hand over towards the right. Center. Left with the right hand. Center. Right with the left hand. Linda, I know you love this. And so you can always water whoosh without your elbow on your knee, and that's where you're coming into lawnmower. And so it's a stronger action in the torso. It's a stronger action. And you can come into, what is it? Ultimate water whooshing? Is that what we called it? Where you reach upwards then. See what you want to do. How do you want to interact with your water whooshing? The reason why it's called water whooshing is that your hand slides along the floor and you whoosh the water in the direction. And somebody said, I think it was Caroline, said one day that she was in the shower, cleaning her shower, and she realized that she was water whooshing. Always good to have real life applications of movements. One more time each side. I have to say, I love this movement. Super cool. Come sit on your bum. Stretch your legs out long. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart. Hold on to your ankles and find length. Feel water whooshing in your body. My breath, my heart, the sense of like, whew, I feel like a vortex of spiraling connectivity. Nice. Bring your left hand to your right shin. Bend your right elbow in. Reach your right hand up and then lean towards the left with your right hand. Nice. Pull your elbow down towards your right hip. And then over. Actually, I want to turn my chest a little bit more towards that right knee. So I'm twisting as well, slightly towards the right knee. So now when I side bend, it's a much clearer sense of
My left shoulder is moving in the direction of my left knee. So it's a twisting side bend. So I'm looking at the right knee when I come back to center, and then I reach towards the left. One more time. Super. Other side. So both hands on your knees, sit up tall. Bring your right hand across to the left side, either ankle, knee, somewhere there. Turn your chest towards the left. Pull your left elbow in, reach your left hand up, and then draw your left hand over towards the right. And it's like your right shoulder's coming down to your right knee. Pull your elbow down to the floor. Right, floor, right, and floor. Nice. Stretch your legs out long, roll into your shoulders. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Twist towards the right, deeply. Breathing into your belly. And twist towards the left. And then come lie down. Come lie on the floor. Come land. Arrive. And then feel. Feel deeply into your shoulders, into your spine. Can you feel the water whooshing now, or has it settled? Can you feel the twisted side bend in your body? Is that still echoing through you? How wonderful. So Sinead is my awesome sister who runs all the admin for Yoga with Ciara. Sinead's doing an amazing course. And so I'm so grateful and proud of you, Sinead. Have an amazing day. And I will see all of you tomorrow for Sunday Yum. And be well. Attend to your heart. Feel deeply. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Slán slán.